ladies and gentlemen. If you are joining us for the first time, you're welcome to Whitino Intellectual Discourse. This is where minds meet, ideas compete. I'm not going to waste much time. I'm going to go straight into the business of the day. Today we have two speakers, Lawrence and Awat, and they will be speaking on the topic jungle justice and its connection with government's actions and inactions. So let us listen to Lawrence and Awat as they make their presentations. Thank you.
Good evening, listeners. My name is Lawrence David Achibong. I acknowledge and appreciate the organizers of this competition. I am to speak on the topic jungle justice and its connection with government's action and inaction. First of all, what is jungle justice? Jungle justice is the prosecution of suspected criminals by an angry mob, and this always happens without court proceedings. Now, what are the causes of jungle justice? Jungle justice can be caused by a bad justice system in a federation, and jungle justice can also be caused by corruption in law enforcement agencies. Now, also jungle justice can be caused by illiteracy, where people do not know how to go about prosecutions. They do not go through a court, they just take matters into their hands. Now, let us look at government action that promotes jungle justice. First of all, when there's ineffective crime control, citizens can take matters into their hands and perform jungle justice. Also, when there is neglect of police reforms, if the police is still using old policies, if they're still abiding by old rules, then there's bound to be jungle justice by citizens if they notice that there is a slack in the police duties, because the police is a system that sets for law and order in a state. Now, what are government inactions that promote jungle justice? When there is failure to enact the rule of law in a community, in a society, then there's bound to be jungle justice. I mean, when everyone is not equal before the law, citizens can feel used and they take matters into their hands. And something else, some other government inaction that promotes jungle justice is when the government does not prosecute the mob leaders. Then it can become like a normal routine, and people just go ahead knowing that the government won't do anything. Now, jungle justice has implications on the society. And what are these implications that jungle justice has over the society? First of all, you could see that there will be violation of human rights, and there will be also a violent cycle. I mean, people might just take this thing as a norm and resort to jungle justice if they need justice. They take matters into their own hands. Now, let us look at how to curb jungle justice. First of all, the judiciary arm of a government should be in work. And secondly, there should be good police reforms so order will be taken correctly in a state. And also, there should be education of the masses on how to go about issues like this. Finally, although jungle justice is unlawful, the government should know that they have a role to play in putting these scenarios, putting these things to an end. And with that, I say thank you very much. Bye.
Nice presentation from Lawrence. Lawrence started by defining jungle justice. He talked about the causes and the actions and inactions of government that lead to jungle justice. And Lawrence mentioned the implications of jungle justice on the society, some of which include violation of human rights. And people will take jungle justice as a norm. Of course, I believe some of you have found yourself in a society where anomalies are taken to be normal because majority of people are doing it. So that's bad. To me, jungle justice is bad, but I'll leave that to the judges to judge the speakers. Lawrence also talked about how to curb jungle justice. He said the judiciary should be effective and credible. He also talked about police reform and proper education of the masses to not take laws into their hands. So I think the leaders should educate the masses on the consequences of jungle justice so that people don't take laws into their hands. Well, let us listen to Awat, the second speaker.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, I am Awat and I'll be taking you guys on a topic that says jungle justice and its connection with government actions and inactions. Let's start by defining jungle justice. Jungle justice can be defined as the act of taking law directly into one's hands. Another name for jungle justice is mob justice or civil justice. An important fact to note when talking about jungle justice is that jungle justice can only exist in a society where the legal system is ineffective or weak. Now, how is jungle justice connected to government actions? Jungle justice is connected to government actions through the following ways. Number one, creation of enlightenment program. Because of jungle justice, government has created a lot of enlightenment program to enlighten citizens on the need to abstain from jungle justice. Number two, strengthening of the legal system. Government have tried their best to strengthen the legal system so that justice can be given to who is due. And those who partake in jungle justice can also bear the consequences of partaking in jungle justice. Number three, creation of opportunities for justice. Government have created diverse of opportunities for justice. Yes, the government have created a lot of opportunities for justice, just as some citizens do not know how to access these opportunities. Number four, creation of fixed punishment for those who partake in jungle justice. Yes, the government has created a lot of punishment for anybody that partake in jungle justice. If you partake in killing somebody, the government has created a liable punishment that will accompany you for killing somebody, even though the person had offended you or not. Now, how is jungle justice connected to government inaction? Jungle justice connected to government inaction through the following ways. Number one, loss of public trust. When the government do not have public trust, it can lead to jungle justice in the sense that the public knows that the government cannot do anything to them and will not do anything to them and will not also defend them and give justice for them. So they will partake in anything and do anything they can to hurt whosoever that hurt them. Number two, international criticism. Because of jungle justice, criticism internationally can occur in the sense that people from other countries will not have respect for those people living in that country because they know that they will take law into their hand at any single point they have an opportunity. I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I'm able to convince you that jungle justice should be abstained in our society. Thank you.
That was a nice talk from Awat. Awat said jungle justice only exists in a society where the legal system is ineffective or weak. That's correct. And Awad went further to suggest what government can do or measures government can take to stop jungle justice. She talked about enlightening the citizens on the need to abstain from jungle justice and that government should strengthen the legal system so that people can trust their leaders, because it is because of a situation where the people don't have trust in the legal system that can resort to or that can make the people to get involved in jungle justice. So it is important that the government or leaders should strengthen the legal system so that the people can trust the legal system and not take laws into their hands, so that they can present criminals or those causing problems in society to the government instead of taking laws into their hands. Awat also said that the government should create fixed punishment for perpetrators of jungle justice. I think that's a good point. Jungle justice is bad, whether you like it or not. So fixed punishment should be created for people who get involved in jungle justice. Then, how does this jungle justice connect to government's inaction? According to Awat, loss of public trust. When the people don't have trust in their government, they don't believe the legal system, so the people can resort to doing things that ordinarily they shouldn't do. But that does not justify anyone to get involved in jungle justice. And she also talked about international criticism. So, nice presentations from both speakers. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've listened to Lawrence and Awat. What's your take on their presentation? Who do you think did justice to this topic? Who tackled this topic well? Please tell us in the comment section. Tell us your experience, where you are. Have you had experience of jungle justice? Tell us, what's your opinion about jungle justice? To me, jungle justice is bad and people should not get themselves involved in it. So I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.